What's up, guys? Welcome to another road race tune. I'm going to show you guys another part 3 of my top 5 favorite cool road race cars here in the game right now. As you guys see in the background, I got a beautiful car. You guys probably seen this thing in a lot of the road race tunes and videos and stuff like that, on YouTube and stuff. So I got here my number 1 car out of the 5 is going to be this right here, the 2018 Chevy Camaro ZL1 1LT. Show you guys full build, full tune to it, and let's get right to it. Everybody new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's go right to upgrades, custom upgrades. So now, really cool thing with all these cars, they are going to have 1200 horsepower. So they're all pretty even with each other. The only thing, the difference is the weight to them all. Some might weigh less, some might weigh more. So on this one right now, it has 1,196 horsepower, torque of 901, weighing in 2,800 pounds. So we're going to drop in that motor in there. Of course, lead the rear-wheel drive. Let's throw in those twin turbos in there. Now let's go right over here. Let's show you how to get the leave that stock. Also leave that stock. Full build on here. Race engine block, race twin turbos, and then nothing with this. And then you're going to put the flywheel. So that's how you get the 1,100 horsepower there. Right at it's pretty much 1,200 horsepower. I mean, for shy of 4 horsepower, it's 1,200. So we're going to call this one another 1,200 tune here. So now let's back that out right there. Let's put the race brakes. Leave the suspension alone. I got nice suspension there. Leave that alone. And no roll cage, of course. We're not going to do any roll cages. And of course, full weight reducted there. So we can have it to do nice there. Everything else fully loaded. So let's max this thing out when it comes towards the differentials and stuff like that. And the drivetrain. Of course, drag tires. Nothing in the front. Leave it alone at 305s. And also nothing in the rear. I mean, it already comes with 325s in the rear. So we already have massive wheels on there. Wheels, you can grab any wheels you guys like for road racing. It's just fun all around. So you guys can grab any road racing wheels that you guys choose to. On the wheel size, leave them alone. You don't need to go bigger on the size. And then if you guys want to do some spacers to make it look more aggressive, you guys can as well. With the car, I left it alone. I actually didn't want to take off the spoiler, even though the spoiler reduces more weight. I love the way it looks without the with the spoiler. Here goes the tune, guys. So we don't look at 0 to 60, 0 to 100 because we're doing road racing. So we got that tire pressure at 30 in the front, 15 in the rear. And then here goes right to the gears, final drive 3. First gear 250, 185, 145, 115, 95, and 83. And then here we go, zeroed out everything in 7, 65, 65. Stiff all around, guys. So we got 845 and 561. Dropped in the front all the way. Just a little bit raised in the rear just to give it a nice little stance there. And then equal distribution 3, 10, 10, 3. Nothing with this. You want to do brake boost here because we're going to brake boost or boost brake, whatever you guys like the way you call it. So we're going to put this towards 60 and then 15 and 100 and 100. So let's take this thing outside and see how the day looks. Alrighty, so we are here on the highway. Nice, beautiful day out here in the summer. So let me show you guys how to brake boost it. So if you guys put on the telemetry right now, and if you don't press down the gas, you see how there's no boost. The boost just goes up and down. So the best thing to do is slam on the brake, the gas all the way, and then you control your miles per hour with the brake. So like that, you can get 11 pounds of boost constantly, and now you have torque there and horsepower there. So it gives you really nice edge on your opponent, and it also makes you jump right in front of them. So as you guys see, most likely a lot of guys are going to do about a 60 roll pass. So once you get into about 60, y'all can honk the horn 3 times or whatnot, let go of that, and then you have some smooth back-to-back transition gears. They are all right there. You don't want the gears to be long because you're just going to lose that momentum. You always want that power to always stay there. So let me show you guys again. Remember, slam the gas all the way down, control the miles per hour with the brake. And then as you guys see, the higher you go, more power you get, but that torque still stays the same. You always want that torque to always be as high as you can, maxed out there, 890, 9 or 900, looks like that torque is. And then right when you let go, you pretty much stay in that power band, and then that power and torque still stays to play. So this right here is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car for the road racing, and it makes it my number one right now. So let's go to number 2. Alrighty, at number 2, guys, I have the beautiful M3. This is a monster BMW here, because this M3 is not a normal one. This is the 2010 BMW M3 GTS. This one you can also put 1200 horsepower in it. If you guys don't have one, please get one. By now everybody must have one, as they should. So as we're going to see, same engine racing, 7.2 liter V8, 1196 horsepower, 901 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in 2,700 pounds. So a little bit lighter than the Camaro, but still very, very nice opponent. And then we're going to drop those twin turbos in there, leave it rear-wheel drive. Let's go right over here. Same exact thing. Did not do nothing with that. Nothing with that. Fully build that. Fully build that. Nothing with this. And fully build the flywheel. So that is it. Let's go right over here. Show you guys the suspension. Got race suspension, of course. Want this thing lowered all the way to the ground. Put every single thing on here. No roll cage and full weight reducted. Now let's go right over here. Put everything maxed out race. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now let's go over here. Tires, of course, drag tires. Leave them alone at the front, 255. In the rear, we got 305s, real nice wide wheels in the back. And then wheels, just whatever you guys want. I got these Advent wheels, just whatever wheels you guys like for road racing. I got spacers on there, just make it even look more aggressive to the fender there. And then I left the spoiler. You know what I'm saying? Probably looks better without the spoiler, but I left the spoiler. Just going to leave the spoiler on there, leave the car original. And now let's go right to the tune, guys. 30 on that tire pressure, 15 in the rear. And there we go, 220, 315, 225, 175, 140, 115, 96. And that is it. 6-gear tune there. Everything else zeroed out in 7. 65, 65, stiff in the front, 857, and then 685, dropped all the way down, a little bit raised in the rear, and then 3, 11.5, 11.5, and 3, all the way towards speed on this because you got aero on this car. And then I didn't do anything with this one, but because the brake boost pretty good. But if anything, just go to 60 and 115 here for you guys to control that brake boost or boost brake, and 100, 100. So that is it. Let's take this thing outside and see what it does. Alrighty, guys, so here we are on the highway. Let me show you guys the same concept. Remember to slam on the gas, and then you're going to control everything with the brake. So if I do press down on the telemetry there, same exact concept, guys. As you guys see, that torque is boosting up all the way to 900. Pretty much right there, 900. There you go, 900 on that boost there. 11 pounds of boost, and all you got to do is let go, transition those gears. They're all going to be back to back to back to back, real smooth, right above that 7 RPM, 7,000 RPM there, as you guys see. This thing with the suspension being stiff, as you guys saw, I can maneuver through traffic and still have momentum, still pushing the car forward. So this right here makes it my number 2 pick for the road racing. Alrighty, guys, at number 3, got the beautiful Toyota Supra. This is the older model. This one here is another beautiful road race car. You guys know, with the 2JZ, got 1200 horsepower in this thing. This is another beautiful car here that will bracket with everybody else. It does weigh just a little bit more, a little bit less than the BMW. So this is going to be another monster of a car. So let's go right to the upgrade, guys. Custom upgrades, as you guys know. 92 Toyota Supra 2.0 GT version. We're going to leave that 3.0 because we're going to put 1204 horsepower. The torque is 998, weighing in 2,600 pounds. So this thing right here is going to be bracketed really, really nice there with another 1,200 horsepower road race tune here. 3.0 liter inline 6 twin turbo, that 2JZ in there. We're gonna slap in that thing, leave it rear-wheel drive, single turbo it. Didn't go with the wide body. I should have done wide body, but I didn't do it. Still moving really good, because the wide body does give you more weight, but you also get wider tires. But forget about the wide body. Let's do it without the wide body. Still performing really, really good without it. And let's put all these parts on here, as you guys see. Look really closely at what I put race and what I don't put race. So I'm putting everything race so far, and then the only thing I do not put race is here. I put this sport turbo here. Here I got race intercooler, and then I have stock oil and cooling. So that's how we get 1200 horsepower there, guys. And that flywheel, of course, is going to be race. We need that flywheel. Everything else race, just like the suspension race. And then let's do everything here. No roll cage, no need for it. And full weight reducted to 2,600 pounds there. Let's put everything else here, race, really nice, just like that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now let's go over here. Drag tires, of course, we need those things. Nothing in the front, 225, and in the rear we got 295s. The wide body kit, you probably get around the 3s. Wheels, put whatever wheels you guys like. Got these 1552s on there, look really dope on it. Very, very old school look with it. And then I didn't do nothing with the size, left it alone at 16 in the front, 16 in the rear. Put those spacers on there, I did, and then I did a body kit on it. So just to make it look really, really dope there. Took off the spoiler, got the back bumper, and got the side skirts on there just to make it look really, really street there with the aggressiveness in the back wheel. You guys see that aggressiveness there in the back wheel. Looks really, really dope. Here goes the tune, 30, 15, 290, 140, 175, 135, 110, 90, and 75. Topping about 268 miles per hour. Zeroed out everything in 7. 65, 65, stiff in the front, softer in the rear there, and then dropped all the way in the front, and then just a little bit raised in the rear. Equal distribution at 311, 11.3. Nothing with this, 60 and 115 and 100 and 100. So another lovely car. Let's take this thing outside and see what it does. Alrighty guys, so we are here outside. Listen to that 2J. Sounds beautiful, beautiful. Remember, slam on the gas. Slam on the gas. Slam on the gas, and you're controlling everything with the brake. There we go. Boost is 29 pounds of boost, 900 foot-pounds of torque on this monster of a car. Get into about 60 miles per hour. That's where everybody's going to be going at. Right from the 60, transition just like that. Going to the next 60. Beautiful car. Suspension is stiff enough that it can shift lanes really easily, and it's just another lovely road race too here, guys. Hope you guys love this car as my number 3 pick here. Now let's go to number 4. Alrighty guys, at number 4, another Lamborghini, another epic car here that you guys see in the road race scene, underground racing. Be bringing these things out in the middle of Texas, just destroying the highways. This is the Lamborghini Gallardo. This is a super leggera edition of it, so you guys know this thing here is a monster of a car. Wish they would have gave it more on the original engine. I honestly did not want to engine swap it, but I had to give the 1900 horsepower or 2000 horsepower as we call it. But this is going to be my number 4 pick. Let's go right over here. As you guys see, had to drop in the V12 in it to get that 1991 horsepower, and then that torque of 623 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in only 2,700 pounds. This thing is really light. Also, it comes all-wheel drive. We're going to leave that thing all-wheel drive and slap on that twin turbo in there. Cool thing about this V12, it does have a crazy high pitch into it. So it does sound really, really loud, really, really aggressive as well. So nice engine there, but always wanted the original engine to have more, like always. But here we go, guys. Fully built this thing. Let's slap in that race intercooler and also that race oil and cooling. And then let's put everything race here, even the suspension. Yep, got that, got that. No roll cage in these roll race cars, none of that. And full weight reducted. Let's go right over here. Let's fully build it. Let's put everything race. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then with the tires, of course, got those drag tires, no width at all, 235 in the front, and then no width in the rear. This thing is going to stay on the highway. 295s would do enough. It's all-wheel drive. You don't need it. You don't need it at all. And then with the wheels, guys, just grab any wheels is light. I got these wet sports on there, but honestly, any wheel will work. It looks really good with any wheel, just because it's a roll race tune. You know what I'm saying? It's the wheels. You guys can pick any wheels, but that is it. That's all I did with the build. Let's go right to the tune, guys. 1515 on that tire pressure. There we go. 4, 280, 199, 149, 116, 94, and 78. So it looks like it was right there. All the gears was really good already. All I did was adjust that fourth. So this thing right here is moving really, really good. Topping about 268 on the top end speed there. Everything else zeroed out at 7, 1 and 1. Soft in the front, stiff in the rear because of the engine displacement, and it's dropped all the way to the ground. And then eco distribution at 314, 14 and 3. Nothing with this because it still does really good with the brake boost, all-wheel drive. And then 75, 0, 75, 0, and 80. Got everything a little bit more towards the rear there. So that is it. Let's take this thing outside and see what it does. Alrighty, guys, we are outside here. Let's take this thing out. As you guys hear, that engine sounds crazy loud. Let's brake boost it here. We got 15 pounds of boost, and then that torque is 600 foot-pounds of torque there. So first gear is nice and short because all the gears on this thing are going to be back to back, as you guys see. All the gears, all back to back. This thing has no room to have long gears, even short gears. You can just transition all the gears back to back, and then have that nice stiff suspension that you can just go through the traffic and then just listen to this engine. Crazy sounding engine. But yeah, that is it. Let's go to top number 5 here, which this number 5 is crazy. You guys are gonna see this is like a sleeper car a lot of people don't know about. This thing here, the torque is insane. So let's go to number 5. Alrighty, guys, and at number 5 I have the Porsche 968. This thing here, a lot of people don't know about it, but this is a front engine rear wheel drive Porsche that can just destroy so many things at so many brackets. With the engines that you can put in this thing, the amount of torque you can put, this is a monster of a Porsche that a lot of people do not mess with or know about, that you can pretty much bring out. You can make this thing 1,000 horsepower and it'll be dominant. You can make it 1,500 horsepower, 1,200 horsepower, you name it. This thing here is great for roll racing, great for drag racing, and this is going to be my top number 5 here. Beautiful car. So let's get right to it. I got the 93 Porsche 968 Turbo S. Let's go to custom upgrades. Let me just show you guys the engine. So you're going to put the hybrid engine from, I believe is the what's the name of that one Porsche? God, I forgot the name of the freaking Porsche. You guys know. I forgot the name of the Porsche. You guys know what Porsche is from. We're gonna drop in. You're gonna drop in this engine in there. Wow, just had a brain fart. Drop in this engine in it. It's a 4.6 liter V8 hybrid. We're gonna drop in that engine. So everybody in the comments down below, let me know what Porsche it is. All right, because you guys are car guys more than I am, as they say. Let me know. So this right here is a 4.6 liter V8. It has 1,200 horsepower with a torque of 1,125 or 22 foot-pounds of torque, and I left it full weight, so it weighs 2,800 pounds, because if I keep reducing the weight on this thing, it would just be too much. And you can actually make this thing weight like 23 or 2,500 pounds. I'll show you guys right now, but this is gonna be the engine I'm gonna drop in this thing. Let's go right over here. Let's leave the rear-wheel drive. That's another reason too why I had to add a little bit more weight. And let's put those twin turbos in there. So now let's fully build it. Well, not really fully built. We got this race. This right here is stock. This right here is also stock. Also stock. Then we have the sport twin turbos. This is stock intercooler. And then we have the flywheel. So that's how we got the 1,200 horsepower there. Now let's go right over here, because fully built, I think it does like 1,500 horsepower, something crazy. So let's put the race brakes on there, race springs, put that there, no roll cage, and as you guys see, it weighs, it's fully weight, weighing 2,800 pounds. If you reduce it one time, it goes to 27, which I might try next, but this is probably going to be crazy as a competitor already. And then if you reduce it again, it goes to 2,400 pounds. So this thing right here is bracketed as a really, really monster of a car. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't have this Porsche, you can bring it out to pretty much any event. If the guy that's hosting it does not know about this Porsche, you will destroy them at any cash days or anything like that if they do not know what this Porsche can do. But yeah, let's fully build it here, just like you guys see. And let's go right over here. Let's put the drag tires, nothing on that, and then full width in the rear. It only gives you 285s. Yep, only 285s. And then whatever tires, wheels you guys like, you guys can put. Got these hole shots on there. And the size, leave them alone. 18s in the front and also 18 in the rear. And then spacers, yeah, I put some spacers on there just to make it look really dope and aggressive. And that was it. Left that alone. Also left that alone. And that is it with the build. Let's go right to the tune. 30, 15. Here goes the gears, guys. Final drive 220, 350, 262, 160, 130, and 108. Trapping about 268 on the top speed there. Everything else zeroed out at 7. 65 and 65. Stiff in the front, also stiff in the rear there. And then dropped all the way with a little bit of stance in the back there, a little bit raised. And then 3, 12, 12, and 3. Nothing with this. Brake boost there, 65 and 15. And 100 and 100. So let's take this monster outside real quick and show you guys what it's about. Alrighty guys, we are here on the highway and it's already becoming nightfall. We hear this hybrid engine. Oof, just sounds crazy. Let's brake boost it. Let's see what we got here. 11 pounds of boost. Torque is 800. Power is 11. So we already know this thing here is. Oof. Just pushing. I'm telling you. You make this thing second stage lightweight or third stage lightweight, this thing fly. This is a monster of a sleeper car that a lot of people don't know about. The people that do know about it, cheers for you, because this thing here has been really quick. And a lot of people not bringing it out, but this thing here is so nice. As you guys see, it just keeps pushing. So I left the weight on there so we can bracket it really good with the other 1,200 horsepower cars. They didn't want to make this thing just be down number one in the competition. So I like to be fair in those aspects. But yeah, this thing here, beautiful. Alrighty guys, so yeah, that will sum up my top 5 favorites, part 3 of the road race cars. Hope you guys liked the video. Enjoy, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys around with another drag tune video. Peace out everybody. Bye.